name is Dean Blotto Gray. I come from Phoenix, Arizona, but nowadays I pay rent in Burlington, Vermont because I work for Burt Snowboards, so that's where I reside. This whole thing started for me in Phoenix after hanging out at this local skateboard shop. One of the owners is like, yo, I'm going snowboarding this weekend. We're like, what's that? And he's like, yeah, it's kind of like skateboarding on the hill, but you're on this big blade that just cuts through the snow. We're like, no way. It was all over right then. Just been living the dream on the board ever since. You know, you skate around the city and all that as the adventure and find new spots and all that, so this was just an extension to bring that up into the mountains and have still a fun tool to go on that adventure, to look around the next corner. It's funny, I started snowboarding and then all of a sudden I was sponsored. I moved to Colorado because that's kind of where snowboarding was happening a little more than Arizona. Burton approached me about working for them, being a team manager and then working in the photography aspect. The most difficult aspect of, documenting snowboarding in the mountains is actually getting up the mountain with the amount of gear you like to carry. When you're going up into the hills, especially like hiking or snowmobiling, you're really only allowed one pack and maybe something lighter on the sled. At the same time, you learn how to be a minimalist and really get strong photography with minimal gear. So you kind of master that whole art. But the second thing about shooting snowboarding in the mountains is you have the avalanche factor. You got to be careful out here because the mountains are big, humans are small. If the snow comes down, you're done. So you do all you can with your safety equipment, your training, and knowing how to rescue your buddies. That's all you can do, is just treat Mother Nature with a lot of respect. Believe it or not, I don't get to snowboard a lot when I'm shooting snowboarding because you're always working, you got to pack on, so that limits your abilities. Having a timepiece on my wrist is definitely another gadget I rely on in the field, like the rest of my gear. Something that's reliable, always comes through in a crushing situation. Keeps me on schedule, keeps me on point. The G-Shock hasn't let me down. It's always there and ready to roll. That is the beyond perfect photo. Beyond. But there's a piece of snow right over your eyeball, dude.